Bloody hell, you don't know the effort I put into this one. Bloody hell. Oh, this has been like a disaster of a video. I've spent over 4 hours with Tearmaker. I hate Tearmaker. I hate it. It is honestly dreadful. I've spent 4 hours on a second channel video and what has it got me? A crap tier list video. So think to myself, right, 2021's over, do a simple little tier list of my videos. But no, Tearmaker strikes back again. But we are not going to let that stop us. Now, I did 45 videos last year, which is quite mental looking back at it. I didn't think of that many, but when I gathered all the videos, there were 45, and that's insane. And the fact that if you've seen all 45 videos, I'm ashamed of you. Like, why do you watch them? But I'm gonna rate now. I'm gonna be quite harsh today because usually I'm quite positive on videos because I want to support them. And me and Bro did a tier list halfway through the year, but my opinion on these videos has changed quite a bit. It's like done better stuff and stuff like that. But the first video, I should probably explain the tiers actually. So we got my best work. So it just says what it is, doesn't it? Banger. These are great videos, classics, but they're not the absolute best. Then we got solid, quite good video, but they're not a banger. Then we got It Happened. These are like the forgettable videos that, it happened, we move on. And we got second channel content about the level, something you would expect. Second channel, we got Dreadful, which is basically a tier summing up my opinion on things. And then we got Should Delete, which I hope there's not one in there, but you don't know how bad some of the videos I've done. I've done some like great videos this year, and then some ones that genuinely are worse than Hitler. So let's see what we got. So first up, we got Waves, and I'm sorry, but I can't put Waves inside. I'm gonna have to be boring and put Waves in It Happened because it's hard to rate music, isn't it? It's kind of in a league of its own almost, and Waves just It happened, it passed by, we move. You know what I mean? Like can't be bothered with Waves. It was not a good song. That's the problem. So then we got the confronting Bro moment video. So Bro comes to my house and it's like, we've got to make a confronting video out of this, surely. So we do it, and it was a bit weird because we only filmed like one scene and had to put together a rest video. But it was the first video to have Reginald in it. And I think it was solid. I think it worked, and I made it work just about. So that's fine. Then we got top 10 reasons that the Keeley is a legend. These are in a random order, by the way. So this was during the whole Lakini thing, and it was the first like top 10 I did where I had that style, which I used many times later on. So it's almost solid, but I just think I've done better. Like there were some funny jokes in there, like when I analysed like it's snowing and stuff, and it had good moments. But I'm gonna have to say it's better than Waves. I mean, anything is until we get to Be Stronger. Then we got It's Snowing Part 5. This was clearly just me waking up on Sunday and thinking, crap, I've not got a video for this week. This was a last minute thrown together thing, and I guess it was funny. Like, I guess it happened. Like, that's the tier. It's literally a video that happened. No one talks about it anymore. So that's literally it. It's the tier's literally named after it. I'm gonna have loads, and it happened. Then we got Challenge for Bulgaria Part 3. Now this is probably the weakest part, as it's like the one before the finale, isn't it? It's like the setup. It's like Infinity War, but bad. This was the one that had Chad Boy's Destiny, and that was the most memorable thing that happened. But I think it still is solid. It's Chad vs Bulgaria. It still had all of the stuff you like about it. It's probably not better than the confronting video. So part 4 was the only, in my opinion, part 4 was the only Chad vs Bulgaria that was actually great. Like the other three were good, and when put together in like the 4-part series, they worked. But this was, I think, it is my best work. I think from like the opening joke, it just really worked. And for this part, I just thought, you know what? I can't like make this like some any game level action, can I? So I just made the like fight scenes so bad they were very funny. So yeah, I used like my low like budget to my advantage in this part, and I think it worked really well. It closed off the series nicely, and I think it was a good ending. And to be honest, it was just the easiest ending to finish it. To be honest, so. And we got Can I Beat This YouTuber Fight? On paper, a good idea. It just didn't really work in execution. I think it's second channel content. That's my opinion. It's just like it's a tier list, and that's what I do. You get on this channel. You get tier list reactions and clips. That's about it. That's all you're getting. Then we got the famous birthdays video, probably my most forgettable video I released this year. This was before like confronting Nikita, and I started doing like the proper like videos that were edited and that. So this is just, I like this video, so I'm gonna put it in It Happened because it was underrated. I was disappointed it got low views at the time. I was expecting it to do a bit better, but yeah, because it was an actual good idea for a video, like how famous birthdays is a bad website and it's Billy Judgeville. Then we got the Toy Movie trailer. Do I say any more? Like, enough said there. It's just like I needed a video to come back with, and I just thought that would be the best way to do it. How to Be the Kitty Sniper. This is filler, isn't it? Like, it's another Nikiti video, and I was supposed to do the wedding speech that week, but as we know, with the wedding speech, it took its time. So this is. I don't want to put too many in It Happened, but it's close to solid. Like, it had funny skits and stuff, but it's just forgettable. Right, How to Be Reese Wiseman is a banger, isn't it? Like, Reese's cameo in it is funny, and it just got the best skits. Reese is such an easy person to like take the mick out of in a video, and it just worked so well. It wasn't the best How to Be video, which we'll talk about later, but it was very solid. Chadvis Bulgaria Part 2 is also solid. It's Chadvis Bulgaria, and this was the longest part, I think, and I think it was quite good. Yeah, what happened in that one? That was the one where like Lewis got captured, wasn't it? And we first introduced Perth. Yeah, I forget. It's all a blur, Chadvis Bulgaria. And we got Be Stronger. There we go. Right, so next we got the 200 sub special. Now, I got Brad to make a video, and this is what he came up with, and I think it was solid. I think it was. I know some people might disagree. It was kind of just a compilation video, so there's not a lot he could have done with it, but I really enjoyed it. Right, where is Fun to Win the wedding speech? I don't care what anyone says, this one is going to the top of the list. I think this was like me just doing like a sketch, like an actual like stand up. This was the closest I got to like actual stand up comedy in a video. It was like very scripted, and I just did a little bit, and it was relevant, and it was fun. I enjoyed this one a lot, and I think it is one of my best like sounded video audio wise, and it's underrated. The ending was not that great, but I think it's classic. Squeaky Clean with Louise. The problem with this video is it didn't go anywhere because I was hoping maybe we get a response. Like, I doubted it, but there was still a possibility. So it was. I wanted to make a war, but then I easily like overtook her, and like there was no response, so it just kind of fell apart. But the first half of the video is funny, but then it kind of just got worse as it went along. So I am going. Is it solid? Yeah, I'll say it's. No, I don't think it's solid. No, I'm putting it. It happened to right. So we've got the first Q&A. The issue with this one was that it wasn't as good as Q&A of Gremlin, obviously, and it wasn't as good as the Kid's Q&A. But it's better than Bruz Q&A because, as we know, it didn't even happen. I guess the problem is like the Q&A. It did happen because of Q&A of a Gremlin. It goes down a tier. I think it would be solid, but I ate a door handle, so I'm gonna have to put it in. It happened for that. I think it's better than that. There we go. The Pogo Zombie video. The big thing that happened in this video is me calling out Bro Moment. Like it it was a video like I watched an old video and I said something about how I do a video on a Pogo Zombie. It's like there's my video for this weekend. So I don't want to put it in It Happened because everything's going to It Happened, but it did happen. And I think it will. I'll put it. It can go in second channel content because it was weak in my opinion. It wasn't dreadful, but I'm not a big fan of the video. I don't think it's aged that well. For some reason, the 200 sub specials on it twice. Trust me, 4 hours and a mistake like that. So then we got my return reaction. It's better than Be Stronger. Be Stronger was better, but the issue was this is like it's second channel content, isn't it? It's a reaction, but I only showed half the screen, and instead of like redoing it, which I could have easily done, or like taken the audio and just put the video over it, which I would do now, I just decided to keep it that way. So I'm sorry, but it can't go any higher than should delete, and I don't know why it's still on my channel. Right, so we got the wedding speech. Now this one didn't like go down as good as I was expecting, but I think that's mainly because like if you're my family, you're gonna bloody love it. But it wasn't. I think it was. It's top of solid. I think it's almost a banger, but and it got great reception in the comments and stuff. But I just think it for the 4 month wait, it might not have been as great. It might have been a little overhyped in my opinion. Right, we all know where the cloud theory is going. The cloud theory is such like a key video to this year. Although it's like not as viewed as like others, it's one of my most well known. Like people who wouldn't normally watch my videos have seen the cloud theory, and it was like even people who hadn't seen the video knew about the cloud theory and that whole thing, and how I somehow tricked an entire school. I know it's full of special kids, but still, they shouldn't have felt the cloud theory. The cloud theory is like my only video from like the first half of the year that competes with that. I would put it in my best work, but the key issue is like I don't think the audio is as good as later videos. It's a bit all over the place at certain points, and my camera lens was like quite dirty looking back at it, and there's certain bits in there that I think I could do better now. The clown fear, if I made it yesterday, it would have been like the best video of the year. But I'm gonna say it's banger, better than Riftweiser, but it would be best work, but there's a few issues. The zombies tier list, second channel content. Watching it back, it wasn't that bad. There were a few good jokes and stuff in there, but it's like it's just who cares. Then we got let's get more subs on Nikili because we haven't seen a video on Nikili before. This was like the fifth or fourth video I did on him, and by this point, the formula's got old. Clearly everyone's had enough of Lakili videos, so I'm gonna have to say it happened because it just did. It was another one. Then we got the truth about my video on Lakili. Where do I even start? This is the video that got the playing the victim card lecture, as we all know. And I'm gonna have to put in should delete because it was an apology video, and it failed at being an apology because it just made the people more angry who were annoyed at the first place. So, all right, Into the Woods is also it's because of the laugh, and everyone's seen the laugh. I'm just put 4 videos should delete. What is my content? Then we got the end of Lewis epic content, which are honest. My April Fool video, I pretend I was ending the channel, but at this point, I hadn't made my good video, so I don't think anyone would have cared if I left. And I feel like acting like me leaving was a bigger deal than it was, so I'm gonna have to put it in it happened here, because it just did, right. Be Stronger's on here twice. Screw that, but Captain Marvel, it happened, I guess. It was a decent Disney Ranked episode, and Captain Marvel is a mediocre movie, but it's not the worst in the MCU. Because iconic YouTuber Lucas Moore thinks that Captain Marvel is worse than Thor: The Dark World, and that's just a sin. We should cancel him for that. Then we've got the roast of 2021, and I don't want to like put my new video in like the top tier because that's just really arrogant. Like, but it kind of is. I think it's my longest one that like wasn't a podcast or whatever, and I think it just worked so well. Like a lot of the jokes are really good, and I've updated the audio, and it's the perfect way to sum up my content. And it was quite a fun one to film, so I just had to sit there and say stuff. But the editing was good, and I think it was a very good video. Then we got me and Bromo's tier list. That's another one that just I've got so many videos I want to delete. Be Stronger should be at the bottom. No, Into the Woods should be below Be Stronger, but Be Stronger should be there. It's done that again. Brilliant. Right. Where are we? Travis Bulgaria part 1. This is the part that didn't have the green screen, and you could tell I needed it at certain bits. But I'm still gonna say it's solid because it's Travis Bulgaria, and it's the one that started it all. You know, it's like the first Toy Story. It's the worst one, but it's the one that started it. So we got Happy Go Lucky. Now, at the time, I think this video got more praise than it probably should. I think looking back, I could have done stuff better. Some of the editing at points were I messed up at certain bits, and I accidentally threw in a clip that wasn't supposed to be there, which was embarrassing. There was a segment in there where I started reading out quotes from the book and like started mocking them and making it ironic, but I don't really think that caught on as well. The opening was funny, but Happy Go Lucky, I think, would be it's. I guess it happened. It's not second channel content, but was the birthday video better than it? I don't think so. So then we got on my bra video, which this is my response. This is forgettable. This is actually prime time. It happened here. Like I feel like the issue with this is that I took it too seriously. Bra's video on me was good, but I don't think his points, like he said I laughed like Count Dracula. That's not really a serious point, is it? Like what I actually came back with, like I feel like if any video of mine would have been portrayed as bullying, this could have been it because it's probably the one where I'm the most serious. And I don't like how serious I took this. Like the other beats, I don't take it seriously, but this one it seemed like I did, although I wasn't. Then we got how Nico I Pranked the News should have ended. Guess second channel content because it's a clip, and it's because Nico was running for mayor and he was popular, and I wanted to try and ride his success. That's literally all it was, right? So, how to be bra moment. Despite the controversy, which we just ignore, there's a scale when it comes to how to be videos. You've got the absolute top, which is how to be Lucas Small and how to be Bryant. A little bit under that, how to be Ruth Wisener. Quite a bit under that, how to be Nikki Otsay. But then dead at the bottom of all of eternity is Hodges Dreadful, how to be Lewis Epic content. I think he's deleted it now. I'm gonna have to say how to be Bryant. Is he better than Chapman? These two like are neck and neck in my opinion. So. Then we got voting for the Kids' Choice Awards. That's second channel content. I'm probably gonna do that again just because second channel content. I really like Off Hiatus too. I think it is a banger. I think it is. I think it's very close to breaking into that top tier. It was the video that started the plot. Chad Filguera, because they get knocked out by Jordan and Reginald, and they leave, and it just was very funny how I recreated Off Hiatus, and it was just such a banger, and it. I think it like I made Q&A with Gremlin and Off Hiatus 2 back to back. Like that was the time my channel was right. Then I did Squeaky Things with Louise and fell off a bit, did the 200 stuff. Then I came back to Chad Bulgaria. So then we got I Won. This was the diss track video, and I did a diss track on Nikita, and it just did not hit well. I'm gonna have to say second channel content because this video did not work in the way because I had to do a video. I won the war, and I'm like, this is my last video, and then I did the how to be one, but I just don't think it was executed as well as it could have been. The Halloween video is an annoying one for me because it could have been something better, in my opinion. Like it could have been more than what it was, and Halloween video annoys me because it's like the microphone software that I use, it wouldn't work, and I was like, I have to get this out today. It's like Halloween, so I have to do it today, and so the audio was just quite bad in it. And I think it was a fine video, but it's just a bit forgettable. Like I genuinely don't like Halloween, so it was like the one time that I actually had something against it, and I made some good points, but it's like it's almost I'd say I'll put it happened to because it's better than these, but. Okay, so then we got Lewis versus Bra moment, which was this was the build up to the lackluster scrap. I think it's solid. I think the only issue is like the audio in it was a bit ridiculous at times. I feel like I made the mic too loud, but apart from that, it was brilliant. And the final video is Q&A with Gumbo, Lucas Small's favourite Lewis Ever content video, which is I don't know why, probably because Holly's in it, but anyway, enough of that. Q&A with a Gremlin. Is it my best work? It's gotta be, hasn't it? Like, better than How to Be Bron. No, I think those two are better, but that is my best. So we've got 5 videos in the top and 5 videos at the bottom. So overall, in my channel, you're either gonna get like top of the range content or something like Into the Woods. That was the tier list. It was probably crap, to be honest. Tier list videos are not good, and I don't know why I spent 4 hours making this work. Anyway, thanks for watching. The next tier list hopefully will be the lecture one, because that's the tier list actually people actually care about. But goodbye.